Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. More importantly though, welcome back to yet another gameplay video here on the channel. This here is Tapping Legends, and as you guys know, 50 million plus celebration going on for the game. So as you guys can see at the top of your screen, times 50 clicks, and they also gave us times 2 luck. So this is definitely the best time to farm the 50 mil egg with the times 2 added luck. So if you haven't gotten a chance to do that, then now's the time before they end up updating the game again and you won't have the same luxury as I'm getting, obviously. Now, before I actually do anything, huge shout outs to JB Long 2020. I want you guys to go subscribe to his channel. I will leave a comment with his channel pinned on this video, because what is about to be shown in this video is because of that one particular individual that happened to be a new subscriber, and he done something that no one has done here in Tapping Legends for me. He gave me a Robux pet, ladies and gentlemen. Not just any Robux pet. Let me go over here and show you exactly what Robux pet he gave me. You go over here to the pet shop. He gave me the Sinister Hydra, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, 1,399 Robux, which you round that up to basically 1,400 Robux that he spent on a small channel YouTuber. Now, obviously, he bought this for himself, but he was able to trade it to me, and I just wanted to show it off for the live stream. And then he ended up saying, you know what, you can have it, you could keep it, I have more for myself. And I was just not believing this at this point. I'm like, yo, is he trying to play me right now? Is he trying to prank me? Am I being punked in front of my live stream? And it was legit. He said I can keep this. So now I have this thing waiting in my inventory, and I will show you guys the full stats of it at the max level. Now, it's actually not golden or toxic, but it is a normal pet, and it's super OP. As you guys can see, the stats 3D for the clicks and for the diamonds. So that's really good. And as I told you guys last time, the rest of these other pets, they're not really worth you spending the Robux on them, but these are limited pets. So I guess if you have them and no one else has them, then that gives you a +1 advantage over everyone else in the game. Either way, let's go over to the 50 mil egg, because something happened today and we hatched ourselves the exotics, and we also got ourselves the godly, ladies and gentlemen. So as you guys can see from the little silhouette of the pets here in the egg, you can see like just legs for this godly. So I didn't know exactly what this was, and from seeing the exotic, I kind of knew this was like some type of Dominus pet, and that's exactly what it was, the 50 mil jaded Dominus. So I have those in my inventory. I was also given a golden 50 mil jaded Dominus, so huge shout outs to somebody gave me that. I can't remember who it was. I believe it was Colt. Either Colt gave me that or it was one of those guys. Either way, during that live stream where you guys were here and I was in the game and you guys were showing off your pets, one of the two people that were basically trading me, they gave me both good stuff. So huge shout outs to both of you. If you guys remember exactly who gave me the 50 mil golden jaded Dominus, let me know in the comment section. But I was very grateful to have that, and then I started to hatch this stuff on my very own. So I ended up hatching one exotic, which was the 50 mil regular, and someone gave me a 50 mil golden one that they hatched. And then just earlier this morning, I hatched two jaded Dominuses back to back at the same exact time, so it was kind of crazy. But I also hatched the godly. Now this is something that was going on in my live stream. I messaged Snug Life and I told him, listen, somebody has the godly, and I know exactly how he feels about hatching. Usually he likes to hatch the stuff himself, but if he doesn't have time when he's like either busy video editing or just doing extracurricular activities and he doesn't have the time to farm the egg, he'll find somebody that hatched the godly or hatched the secret, and he'll do them a solid by giving them you know, some recording time with obviously a star creator. So I ended up passing along the message. Listen, one of my friends here in my live stream, they hatched a godly just in case you wanted to show it off on your channel or whatever, blah blah blah. So now I'm like, all right, so he's probably busy, guys, he's not gonna respond. And then out of nowhere he appears in my live stream and was just like, yo, Skills, send me the information for this guy and let him know that I'm gonna be doing a video and he could show off the pet, if you know, if the person wants to show off the pet for him in his video. And I'm just like, wow, not only am I blown away by the fact that Snug Life appeared in the live stream, but he actually, you know, just put it out there in the public so everybody knew. You know, it's not something that's scripted or anything. Like, literally he just appeared and said, listen dude, if you want to show this pet off of my channel, you can, blah blah blah. Skills, send me his information and they'll work it out from there. So I did. But now I hatched the godly for myself. So not only did I pass along the message, not only did I get to see the godly and test it out while it was equipped, now I have my very own. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like for those that didn't get a chance to see it in the live stream. If you weren't there, this is exactly what the pet looks like. I'm telling you guys, this is without a doubt one of the best looking pets that I have ever seen come from this game. Now some people may say it's super exaggeration, there has been other best looking pets, but in my honest opinion, this is without a doubt one of the best looking pets I have ever seen. And I'm also going to show you guys the Sinister Hydra. That's a very nice, good looking Robux pet, but I'm saying for this to be a regular, you know, hatchable pet, this looks really good. Not only does it actually symbolize the name, but just look at the effects of it and everything. It's really a god. This is a godly pet and it's really a god, a 50 mil god. Like, it's actually a male silhouette figure, and look at its godly position, like its pose. Like, this looks really cool. Like, it really looks like a god is descending down right next to me in the game. So that looks really good. Owaka, whoever created the pets in this game, you done a phenomenal job. This looks really nice. I love the effects and everything. Now let's actually unequip him, and I'm gonna go through the pets that I have to show off for this video. So we're gonna unequip that, and basically we're gonna equip everything that I want to show off one by one. So as you guys know, I hatched the 2021 Floating Beauty. So let's actually look at that and look at the stats. 500N. This is the 2021 Godly. So now you look at this and you compare that to the godly that I just shown off. You're looking at this one and you're like, oh, this one doesn't look so godly, you know, and it really doesn't. But the colors of it, it's nice. And then I like the 2021 over the head. Looks really cool, but it's not as awesome as that last pet that I had equipped. So now let's unequip that. Show you guys the Fallen Ice Knight, which is also a godly. This was from the winter eggs that were there when the winter portal was there during Christmas time. So this one, don't really like this one. Now it's a like a icicle god or something like that. I would have liked if it could have just stayed all blue, like an icy blue color. With this like black and blue thing that it has going on, I don't really like it. And then it's just, it looks kind of weird. It just looks like a bunch of shards, you know, like a bunch of pointed pieces of ice, and that's probably what it is. Either way, this is a godly from that area as well that is no longer here. 66N on the stats, and you know, it's pretty good. Alright, so now let's move on to the next thing. I want to show you guys something else. As you guys can see, there's more legs in here. We have ourselves the Peppermint Knight, which is a godly. Let's equip that. Now this one, I actually really like this one. Peppermint stripes everywhere, and it looks kind of godly. And also the fact that it is a knight, you can see that it's clearly at night, and the armor and everything like that. This looks really, really cool. And then look at the sword. That sword looks freaking crazy. And he also has a shield. Now, I would have went for the whole double wielding sword and maybe the shield on the back of him. Like if they would have made this like Peppermint that's here around the waist, if they would have made that like a back wearing shield, sort of like Captain America, and have him with two swords, that'd have been awesome. But this still looks really, really good. And then look at the effects of the sword as well. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of, attention to detail with some of these pets that are crafted. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really, really put in a lot of detail for me to basically notice what you have done with this pet. So that looks really, really cool. Alright, so let me show you something else. So I'm just going through them one by one, just showing them off. Alright, so next thing we're gonna show off is the 50 mil Jaded Dominus as a golden. So this was given to me. 1.6D as a max level golden. Now, I actually like the way this looks as a golden instead of the normal hatch, but I'm still going to show you the normal hatch and what the normal stats are. This one, it blends right in with the map. As you guys can see, the yellow on yellow scheme is kind of cool. The 50 mil is really large and you can see it. It's golden, it's yellow. All of the pretty much the essence of a Dominus is very visible, as you guys can see. Alright, so that looks really, really cool. And then you have the effects around it as well, which you have like these little yellow flames going around. That's really cool. If they really wanted to like have like a flaming effect though, I would have threw in some like maybe some red and some orange in there. That would have looked crazy fire. Alright, so let's unequip that. So now let's show off the regular 50 mil Jaded Dominus. So as I said, this one's in white, but you still have the like flaming aura thing. This one is like light yellow, so now you can actually see the color because this one is all white and this is a normal hatch. Now I kind of like this too, but I like the yellow more. It just looks better. So this one right now, these are the ones that I just hatched. So this is why it's at a low level, level 17. But if we scroll down into my inventory, you guys will see I do have one at max level. So here it is, 100, 400N as a max level. And then this one right here, these two I just hatched this morning. I believe I saw my friend Blacks who came into the server before I got disconnected. So huge shout outs to him for coming in and saying hello and everything like that. And also I believe I saw a Coat up in here too, so huge shout outs to him. If I say your name wrong, just please let me know. Alright, so the next thing we're going to equip is the 2021 Fantasy Gem, which is the exotic. This is 60N at a max level, and this is also normal hatch, but we hatch 4 of them. I don't need to show you all 4 obviously because they're all the same pet. I really like this one. It's a bunch of sharded gem pieces with one gigantic gem in the center, and then you have these like red and yellow wing tips here, and it looks really, really cool. You know, it's kind of like a phoenix color, but it still looks cool. 360 view, you can see all of that. That looks really nice. And like I said, all this yellow stuff blending in with the map, it looks really, really cool. I really love the way they changed this map around. People are sleeping on this game because of the way that it updates basically, but they are taking their time updating this game, creating pets, changing the scenery around and everything like that, adding more worlds. This looks really, really good. Alright, so let's go on to the next pet that we gotta show off. Okay, so we have the Frozen Shard King, which is a exotic. This came from the winter area that was here during Christmas time, but no longer here now. So this one, I don't like it. Now, it is essentially what the title is. It's a frozen piece of shard, and they call it a knight. It should have been like the peppermint knight, just to be honest. I would have rather have something like that instead of what they gave us with this one. But it does have a little tiny king crown on it. It does have a sword in its sharded hand. It just looks so weird, it does have like a little aura to it. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it does have a little like aura effect to it. Alright, so let's unequip that. Then we have the present hamster, which was also given to us. This is a golden present hamster, 8N on the stats. Not much to say about this one. It's literally a hamster holding presents with a Santa Claus hat and scarf around its neck. It's in golden, and it's not that exciting. Alright, so let's unequip that. Next we have the Fallen Rudolph, which is a exotic. We hatched a bunch of these, and we were also given one of these as well. So I really like this one. Now, I'm not a fan of the whole, this like decaying dead side, but it still looks really, really cool. And they literally gave you this with the red nose, because obviously it says Rudolph on it, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought they weren't going to add like a red nose on it, because when I seen it on the egg, like the silhouette, it didn't really look like you could see the nose. One thing I would say, they should have added a little more glow to the nose, then it would be right on the nose, pun intended, for Rudolph, because Rudolph's nose glows. You guys know the story, right? But this is still a awesome looking pet, and it's kind of massive, it's not some little small pony. Like, this is a full-fledged reindeer. And then if you pay close attention to the antlers and everything like that, that's really, really cool. The paint job on the brown side could have been a little bit better. It kind of looks like, like one of those paint jobs in a car game. Like if you ever play like a racing car game, it kind of looks like that type of paint job. Alright, so now that we've shown that off, we also was given some of these cookies and milk as a golden. I also hatched a few of these on normal. So this is what it looks like. I like the way normal looks than the golden. The golden kind of looks weird, but hey, it's an exotic, and I was happy to be a owner of it. Just huge shout outs to anyone that's traded me good pets over the last month and a half or so. I've been working really, really hard hatching pets ever since like the Christmas update and everything like that. So I've been lucky to hatch all of those exotics and godlies, and then just lucky to have you guys here that is willing to share your hatches with me, and just to help out with giveaways and stuff like that on the channel. It's been really, really fun hatching in this game. Alright, so let's continue on going down the list. So here's a regular hamster. So there you go. This one looks way better with the color. Putting it as a golden and then probably as a toxic is going to be all green. It's just going to look very, very disgusting. I like it the way that it looks right here, just like this. 2N on the stats max level. So here's another one of my favorite pets. Here you have the Ice Knight. So we're going to equip that. Now this one looks really, really cool. Like, this is a knight, just like the other one. Now this one doesn't have any weapons, but he's definitely ready for battle. And obviously he's an Ice Knight, so maybe his powers are ice based, and he can make some type of weapon, whatever weapon he wants. Or maybe he shoots some type of icy blast out his hands, Either way, this looks really, really cool. I love the spikes on the head, and then just the coat itself that it's wearing. It looks really cool. And then you have ice shards coming out of the legs and also on the forearm area. So this is a really nice pet to have equipped. 150 on the stats. We have ourselves a golden pie smasher, and we also have a regular pie smasher. So let's look at the regular pie because I don't like the golden one, but I was happy to get this. So it's a silly looking pet, but it's awesome by design. It's literally a pie, and he's getting ready to pie slam somebody in the face with 2 pies. So just imagine you walking right into your pet, and then wham, he slaps you right in the front of your face and also in the back of your head with a pie. This looks really cool. But like I said, it's a silly, goofy looking kind of pie. Just to be a little nitpicky, as you guys can see, like the top of the pie and everything like that. I guess this is like the little cuts inside of the pie and everything like that. They could have just made this look a little bit better, or maybe change the color, maybe make it red or something, so it could seem like, you know, it's a pie and you can see the filling on the inside. Just to see this outside of it, it kind of looks like a sesame seed bun. You know, if you ever had a hamburger at a, you know, like a cookout or something, you ever seen like the sesame seed buns? This is exactly what this kind of looks like. You know, instead of looking like a pie, it looks like a hamburger bun. Alright. So what else do we want to show off? Alright, so now to the other 2 things. So let's show off the Sinister Hydra. This is max level, normal, 6D in stats. This is the Robux pet that was given to me by JB Long 2020, one of the newest subscribers here on the channel. I love this pet, bro. This pet is so awesome. The aura coming off of it is really cool. The rainbow color word limited, I love the way that looks over the pet. And then just overall, it's a Hydra dragon, 3-headed. This looks really cool, and it's also the best pet inside of my entire inventory stat wise. So now let's unequip that. We also got the Frost Pegasus. We had enough tokens to get this thing. Now this is a nice one. I love the sparkle effects that's coming off of it, like the little sparkle aura. Once again, the rainbow lettering in the word limited. I love that. And then it's just a huge, majestic looking pet. Now, it says Pegasus on it, and it obviously is a Pegasus. If you guys don't know what a Pegasus is, look it up. And then look at this and tell me that this doesn't look like a Pegasus. Now, it does. It has its beautiful sprouted wings, and it also have a little horn on its head as well. So there's a little comparison between unicorns and Pegasus, obviously, because they're both majestic animals and they're both animals that can fly. But there is a difference between the two, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's up to you to figure out what that difference is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Most of you guys probably already know. And now we have the 50 mil Scythe Master 3.2N as a toxic. This is the legendary from the 50 mil egg. Let's equip that and see what it looks like, because I've never actually seen it. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. Let's unequip that. Just by display, it looks disappointing, but it's going to be a very powerful legendary pet for you guys nonetheless, and I got a whole bunch of those just in case if anybody really needs a pet and they haven't been able to hatch this egg because they don't have enough clicks. So I definitely got a whole bunch of those waiting for you guys in here. And let's see, what else could we show off? That's pretty much it. So that was a full display of exotics, godlies, limited pets, and a Robux pet. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. and if you did, please drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel watching for the very first time, please hit that subscriber button. Also hit that share button as well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for your continued love and support. Once again, huge shout outs to everyone that gave me pets over this duration, whether if it was for me to keep or just to show off on the channel. Everything you guys trade me and everything like that, I pretty much appreciate everything. Honestly, guys, you guys are doing such a phenomenal job. Like, literally, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you. This channel right here, the existence, you know, the numbers that we're growing to, the views that we're getting, you know, the number of new subscribers that's coming. It's all because of you guys making it possible. So thank you very, very much. I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay tuned.